Attention everyone, I'd like to welcome everyone to Glory 12. I'm very proud. This is my third show I'm promoting in New York for Glory. Glory is the premier kickboxing league. The elaborate purses acknowledge the great talent you fighters have and the great sacrifices you have made. Glory has upscaled kickboxing in the United States and abroad. This event is probably one of the biggest because at the most famous arena in the world, Madison Square Garden. All you fighters, I urge them to seize the opportunity tomorrow. Fight hard, act professional, and show kickboxing as it is the most competitive fighting art in existence today. Keep in mind, one win or one loss does not define you as a fighter. You're all winners or else you wouldn't be in this event. You are the best of the best. Although tomorrow you'll be competitive, you'll be showing various styles of fighting, all share something very similar. And that's, of course, the same similarity that you have a bond of pursuing your passion, which everyone would love to do, but you're actually doing it. And we all know that pursuing your passion is one of the greatest pleasures of life. Good luck tomorrow. Thank you for your attention. Next, I'd like to turn it over to world-renowned announcer Tim Hughes.
Thank you, Lou Neglia. Lots of nice things about Glory. Let me say a nice thing about this man. Nobody knows New York City better than Lou Neglia, and Glory has some fantastic relationships around the world with the best. And in this part of the country, that's the best right there. So give him a hand as well. Glory 12 New York is not just 6 fights, it's also a super fight series of 6 additional fights, plus Lou has put together some undercard fights that are going to be just fantastic. We have a full night of the most exciting combat sport in the world for you at the best place in the world to have it, and that is Madison Square Garden tomorrow night. A 4-man lightweight tournament, $150,000 in cash, and I'm going to start this the same way I'm going to start it tomorrow night if you're there with us. New York City, are you ready for glory? Let me bring the Glory girls up here. Beautiful ladies, Clark, Tia, Alyssa, and Elle. By the way, the doors will open tomorrow night at 5. The undercard begins immediately, 5:05. So those of you that do have tickets, we are expecting a full house. It'll be sold out tomorrow night. Make sure if you want to join us and don't have your tickets, you check immediately following our weigh-ins here. Super fights start at 6:30, and Glory 12 will begin at 9 p.m. live on Spike TV, by the way. 100 million homes tuned in, and that also is just the beginning. 170 countries around the world. As I said, the most exciting sport on the planet. You're going to get a great taste of it tomorrow night. All right, you ready to get these fighters out here? Yeah! Let me say thank you to some sponsors. First of all, Dave & Buster's. Yeah, like a bad Godzilla movie. I am really close to the Empire State Building. So our thanks to Dave & Buster's for allowing us to have our weigh-ins here. Make sure you grab a drink or something to eat. Thanks to Citrix for their support of Glory. To Beast. Also to 5 Hour Energy. To Leone Gloves, to our friends at Headblade, and also to Pizza Cert for their support of Glory. And we're going to bring up Cor Hemmers. Cor is with us, and he is a great Glory Sports International ambassador. He's also the head of Talent Ops. He will be overseeing our weigh-ins here. All right, our first fight of the Super Fight Series coming up tomorrow night. He's going to be making his debut as Thiago Michel and Paul Marford. We'll get started with the welterweights. Thiago Michel, 39-2 as a professional. He's also fought MMA, kickboxing since he was age 12 with his dad. He was WAKO World Cup champion, known for exceptional speed, very evasive fighter. Step on the skin, Thiago. 168 for Thiago Michel from Brazil. His opponent also from South America, Argentina. Here is Paul Marfort. Paul is a Songchai Intercontinental and World Champion. He was the IKF North American Middleweight Champion. He was with us at Glory 9 here in New York, trained in Muay Thai. 170 even for Marfort. His record 10-5 with 5 knockouts on his career. One more time, that's the way we get the Super Fight Series run. Looking forward to a light heavyweight bout following that. It's Sawa Kamalari and Morad Bouzidi. Light heavyweights, first out, Sawa Kamalari. He too is from Brazil, coming off of a big win, by the way, in Glory, and moves up 9 places into the top 10 rankings. He beat Felipe Verlinden at Glory 11. Comes from fight fame Curitiba, Brazil, has great hand combinations. His nickname, Cassius Clay, is a Muhammad Ali fan. .207 for Cavallari. By the way, 17 knockouts. 17 of his 27 professional fights by knockout. 65% knockout ratio. Here's his opponent, Morad Bouzidi. One of the best in the world. He is ranked number 4 in the world rankings, a 2-time WFCA world champion, a European champion, one of the most experienced on the entire Glory roster. 75 wins, 21 losses. Goes by the nickname of the Silent Power. .208 for Bouzidi. There you go. One more time. I'm not a big fan for these guys. Next up, welterweights Eddie Walker and Francois Ombang. Eddie will be fighting out of the black corner. We'll get him up here first. Showtime. Making his Glory debut in London at Glory 5. His professional record, 11 wins with 3 losses. Fights out of Atlanta, Georgia. He's an ISKA Intercontinental Champion. 169. Showtime. Here's his opponent. We know it as Bang Bang Ombang, Francois. He's a long way from his beginning in a small African village all the way to the bright lights of Manhattan. He calls this part of the country home now. He's a WKA U.S. light heavyweight Muay Thai champion, originally from Cameroon. .170 even for Ombang. That's the welterweight matchup. Showtime Walker. Bang Bang Ombang.
Eddie!
Next fight in the Super Fight Series, the heavyweights, Jonata Diniz and Igor Yurkovich. Let's get Jonata here, out of Brazil, Curitiba again. Producing world-class martial artists, that part of the world. Spent his time training in the Netherlands, grabbed a lot of attention at the Grand Slam 16-man in Tokyo a year ago in his battle with Daniel Guita. Young kickboxing career, 7-4. 238 for Diniz. Here is his opponent, Igor Yurkovich. He's here in New York City from Croatia, competing at the International International Open Muay Thai Cup. He's a six-time Croatian national champion. 47-6 on his career. 215, 215, Jurkovic. 29 knockouts for the Istri. All right. Light heavyweights coming up next. Warren Thompson, Brian Collette. This is an all-U.S. battle. Warren will fight from the black corner. They call him the Destroyer. 9 wins, 2 losses, 1 bout scored. He'll make his glory debut. He fights out of Atlanta, undefeated as an amateur. 205 for Thompson. His opponent, Ryan the Lion Collette, coming off a decision win over Randy Blake at Glory 10 LA. Knocked out 14 of the first 17 opponents that he faced in his career. He's 20-2. 207 for Brian Collette. The headline bout of your Super Fight Series, light heavyweights, Artem Vakhitov and Nenad Pagonis, who will make his glory debut. Let's get Artem up here. Artem Vakhitov from Russia, 9-4, 1-0 so far in glory. He's an amateur European and world Muay Thai champion. 203 for Vakhitov. His opponent, as I mentioned, making a glory debut, but look at this record. 98 wins, 6 losses, 54 knockouts. He's a 3-time WAKO European and world champion. 207 for Pagonis. Nenad, by the way, trains with names like Hari, Saki, Grunhard, Paparian. This is going to be a great matchup tomorrow night, light heavyweights. And that'll be your headline bout for the Super Fight Series, the Theater at Madison Square Garden. Give all of our Super Fight Series fighters a big hand for getting themselves ready for weigh-ins today and preparations for these bouts. Then we'll clear the ring. We'll have a few minutes between Super Fight Series and Glory 12. We go live to Spike TV at 9 p.m. And we will get started immediately with our tournament semifinals. But for the purposes of our weigh-in, we're going to weigh the other 3 fights in first. So we'll give you our tournament replacement bout. These guys stand in the ready in case of tournament injury from the semifinals. So we'll bring out Warren Stelmans and Kai Hollenbeck. Stelmans from South Africa, Hollenbeck from the United States. He's up 3 in the rankings and now is number 8 in the Glory World rankings. Warren Stelmans will be first to the scales. 64-19-1, 20 knockouts. He's a Dutch national Grand Prix champion. He won the WFCA Thai boxing middleweight world title back in 2010. Shaka Zulu, he is known. 153 for Stelmans. Here's his opponent, Kai Hollenbeck, one of the most exciting American kickboxers on the planet, on the strength of a decision win over Albert Krause at Glory 10. He moves up into the top 10. 153 for Hollenbeck. Hollenbeck, by the way, WBC interim middleweight world champion, 45-3, 23 knockouts on his career.
Okay, you take the hat off.
Thank you. For those of you with us tomorrow night, that will actually be our 3rd fight of the evening. We'll get to the co-headline event here, and these are heavyweights. I'm going to say it tomorrow night too, but don't blink or you're going to miss this one. Believe it or not, 51 of the 59 career wins by these two guys have come by knockout. Okay? Let's get Ben Edwards up here. Ben Edwards and Jamal Ben Sadiq, heavyweights. Bangin' Ben is an Aussie power puncher from Australia. He's making his debut, 35-9-3. He stopped 3 tournament opponents in a combined time of 3 minutes 28 seconds. 2:59 for Ben Edwards. And Ben Sadiq, you'll see in a moment why he goes by the nickname of the Goliath. He's not a little guy. 20 of his 24 career wins by knockout. His record's 24-3. He has 5 previous Glory appearances. His opponents in his young career lift like a who's who of kickboxing superstars. Gita, Arts, Bonyaski, Zimmerman. He has stood in with them all, and as a matter of fact, became the first man to ever knock out Rico Verhoeven. Ben Sadiq from Morocco. So it's Morocco, Australia. In the co-headline event tomorrow night, heavyweights.
شوف
260 for Ben Sadiq. Your co-headline event tomorrow night, Glory 12, New York.
Errol. Bello alto, non mi ricordo i nomi. Uno è Ben Sadiq, l'altro no.
And the headline event on Glory 12 tomorrow night is Wayne Barrett, Joe Schilling, all U.S., East Coast, West Coast. We are looking forward to this one. And we'll get Wayne Barrett up here first of all. Wayne is a former Golden Gloves amateur in his home state of Georgia, undefeated in his young professional career, 3-0. All of those wins, by the way, have come by knockout. 19-1 as an amateur. He's number 6 right now in the Glory World Rankings. 185 for Wayne Barrett. That's the East Coast part of this equation. West Coast, Joe Schilling, old Stitch 'em Up, is here from Los Angeles, California. How many of you saw our Chicago event and the LA event before that? If you were watching Glory 10 Los Angeles, you saw Joe Schilling unseat the #1 ranked middleweight in the world. And it took a sudden victory round to do it. He is the reigning Glory middleweight tournament champion, 2-time WBC interim light heavyweight champion, WBC national champion, 16-4 overall. 186. Stitch him up, Joe Schilling. I know that both of these fighters want to send a message to the rest of the world that America does have world-class kickboxers, and they will be leaving it all in the Glory ring tomorrow night. And Glory 12. Now I hope everybody knows how special these next four gentlemen are. All of these are world-class kickboxers, but the one thing, or one of the many things that's unique about Glory is the tournament action, where you have to fight more than just once in an event. And we will do that with a four-man lightweight tournament. The top four lightweights in the world battling for $150,000. It may have no. Yeah, there we go. Our first semifinal will be David Kyria and Robin van Roosmalen. Ranked number 3 and number 1 in the world, David Kyria from Georgia will step up onto the scales first. 21-8, he's 4-2 in Glory. He was a semifinalist at Glory 3 Rome Grand Prix last year. 154 for Kyria, ranked number 3. Currently ranked number 1 in the world, Robin van Roosmalen from the Netherlands. He moves up from number 2 to number 1 in the rankings. He was the runner-up at the same Grand Prix tournament in Rome. 6-1 in Glory, 3-5 overall. 153 for Robin van Roosmalen. They call him Poker Face. The first of 2 semifinals, the winner will advance to the finals tomorrow night. Thank you, gentlemen. Give them a big hand. And on the other half of the bracket, Andy Rifty and Giorgio Petrosian. Suriname and Italy. Rifty comes in at a number 4 ranking, moving up 3 in the group. He's undefeated in... He's undefeated in Glory, 4-0. He's got 19 knockouts on his career. 153 for Andy Rifty. His opponent, they call him the Doctor, Giorgio Petrosian. He was the 2012 Fighter of the Year. How about this for a career record? 78 wins, 1 loss, 1 bout scored even. 152 for Petrosian, considered to be by many the best pound for pound fighter on the planet. By the way, I told you 78-1. He comes in on 6-year win streak. All right, ladies, step up there with the belt. We've got a check for $150,000. 4 men will enter Madison Square Garden tomorrow night for Glory 12 New York. Only 1 will walk out crowned tournament champion, and with it take that check of $150,000 home with them. Remember, the doors will open at 5. We'll get the undercard started at 5:05. 6:30 for the Super Fight Series. 9 o'clock for Glory 12. We'd like to thank the WKA for being our sanctioning body. Their president, Brian Crenshaw, is also here with us at Dave & Buster's this afternoon.
Sorry.
One more time, everybody, a big hand. New York City, it's time!